Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning and welcome into UA in the AM for a little ripping and sipping. Waking and breaking, wakey, eggs and breaky. It's time for your first break of the day. We are coming to you live from the Ultimate Autographs break room in Chicagoland, Illinois. It is 9:04 a.m. Central Standard Time, October 15th, 2025. I'm your host, Rip Camelucci, alongside my co-host and producer for the first time here with me in the morning,
Absolutely.
Josh Scott. Josh, welcome to UA in the AM, man.
Thank you very much. Excited to get this day rolling, get this started with these lovely people here and begin their day with them. So
Let's get it. Let's get it. Indeed. Welcome, of course, to all of our lovely viewers, customers, and dear friends, may I say, in the break room, in the chat, across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. May it be a good and happy morning to you as well here on a pretty wet Wednesday outside.
Yeah.
But, you know, that doesn't matter what's happening outside because we're inside. We are in the safety of these 4 walls. And so you could say the same thing about these boxes.
That's right.
The helmets, they're in the safety of their own 4 walls until a break fills, and then we get to extract helmets from these boxes for you, baby. So, yeah, let's not dilly-dally too much longer. Of course, we do have a little housekeeping we always need to tend to, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's figure out what our dice roll is going to be for today. Our dice roll, of course, represents how many times we are going to be randomizing your names into our divisional breaks here. Josh, you do me a solid and just go ahead and close that door.
Absolutely.
We had a little visitor just before the show started, and, you know, love them like a brother, but they must have been raised in a barn, just leaving doors open like that. We need 6 or higher on the dice roll. 6 or higher. Josh, what do you think it's going to be?
going 9.
9. He says 9. Well, that's a 4. That ain't going to work. I'm going to say 86. I don't know if that's going to work either. 7. 7 is what the dice roll is going to be today. So we're going to judge your names up that many times. Then, of course, our Chase Wheel Spin. What's our Chase Wheel Spin? Never mind that Epic Universe ad. I don't know why I would get that targeted ad. But yeah, here we go. These are all of the series that are represented on that break page linked in the chat. Whatever this wheel lands on, Any breaks that fill throughout this morning's show in that series, win or lose, you will be entered into a top spot drawing for a $1 to $100 wheel spin. What up, Ripster and Josh? Josh, Nathan West is still working on your nickname.
That's all right. I look forward to it, Nathan. How we doing? Good morning, my friend. Happy to have you in here.
I'm gonna call Josh the cousin to the regional manager.
The cousin to the regional manager.
You're Michael Scott's cousin, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nephew or something, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Hopefully I don't bring the incompetence of Michael Scott, but
No, I never really was an office guy until I met my wife. And the one thing that she always harps on is no matter what about, say what you will about Michael Scott, hell of a salesman.
absolutely.
I would love to see Michael Scott at this table right here.
That's right.
Mispronouncing names and dropping helmets. Hey, the Blackjack series is our chase. That rules because that's what I wanted to break open today anyway.
That's right.
In addition to that, cool new gimmick. In addition to that, 22 boxes. In addition to that, 12 headliners. That's an over 50% ratio for you right there. So many speed flexes left in the mix there. We're going to hop into that in a real quick second as soon as my mother-in-law stops texting me. What now? Okay, yeah. Well, that lawyer's a liar. Cool. Hey, let's check out a little bit of this break page here, huh? I'm going to skip right to this. Oh, I don't have to skip anywhere. It's right at the tippy top. This is our Blackjack series. So how this works, are you feeling lucky? Well, we got a little randomized card gimmick going for you here. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, this is what it looks like. So here's how this is going to work. After a box is open, the host, me, will be randomly dealt 2 cards, followed by the item winner being dealt 2 cards. If the item winner has a value closer to 21 without exceeding 21, then a gift card will be issued. Depending on what's won, that'll determine the amount of the gift card. Rep helmets, 150. Authentics, 100. Speed flex. Hey, you've already won a speed flex. What more do you want? $50 in store credit? All right, fine, take it. And if you get blackjack, you get 21 from the jump. Bratow. I don't care what came out of that box. That's 250 bones of store credit straight up in your account. And then if I win the hand, no gift card issued. I was going to say I keep the money, but no, this money doesn't exist until we create it for you. So, that is what that is. Here's who we got up in this beautiful Blackjack series. They didn't have to go as hard as they did for the series. They already had a gimmick to it. But they did. For you. We got the brothers Barber, Rondé and Tiki on that authentic. What do? They play in 2 different divisions. You go AFC South. Why not? Marshall Falk on that awesome Colt Speed Flex, the team he was drafted with right there. Chris Carter on that sick Speed Flex, customize, all that stuff. Westy, man, just peppering the chat with Michael Scottisms.
I'm seeing him.
I truly opened a Pandora's box here.
You did. I'm loving it.
This might be the most underrated helmet in this entire series right here. This Falcon Speed Flex. Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London. These guys are going to be ruling the offensive statistical categories for the foreseeable future, man. I couldn't get over Bijan Robinson this week. It was my first time really seeing him, and he showed the heck out.
That 90-yard touchdown run was ridiculous.
And I know,
he hit that edge and he was gone.
And I know Buffalo's defense, ain't what it's supposed to be, but there's only so much you can do against what Bijan did right there.
That's right.
Jeez, whiz. I hope you're doing these all off the top of your head, Westy. Who else we got crack-a-lacking here? Mike Evans on the pewter chrome. That's crazy. Josh, have you seen that one yet on the video?
I have not. I have not seen that one yet.
We got the bus, Jerome Bettis, 8th all-time with the color match. Paint, pen, Puka Nacua, tearing it up there in the NFC West for the Rams. And might be hurt a little bit, but he gonna be back. Lawrence Taylor knew about hurting guys, sure being he did. Talk about some double ups. Double up opportunities. Lawrence Taylor, Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry on that authentic. And then Brian Dawkins. That's a double up 3 ways right there for that NFC East. Brian Dawkins also on that authentic. Weapon X with the Fly Eagle Fly. Scary Terry on these really cool like honeycomb beach. Well, the Urlacher really is the beachcomber to me. That from, if you like squint at it, I don't know, kind of looks like a beach a little bit. Maybe I just want to go back on vacation.
No, I agree.
And then T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, not photographed, but a headliner nonetheless. Let's check out some of these vidges on the NFL helmet right here. That's very, very cool with the Brothers Barber right there. Tiki Ronde did the dang thing. Here's that Urlacher on the authentic with the visor. Perfect color match visor for that ocean. La Playa awaits. No free ads, Corona. Weapon X, Brian Dawkins right there. It's looking like kind of, yeah, man, this is sick. On the Kelly Green with that fade right there. Beautiful. One of the best defensive players on of his generation. Scary Terry. He gonna be back soon, hopefully. They could use him. But, you know, hey, Terry McLaurin, nonetheless.
My fantasy team could use him too. So.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, first 2 wide receivers taken, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin in that draft, and it's been a rough year.
Hey, you know, you worked with the information you had at the time.
That's right.
What can you do? Lawrence Taylor on this beautiful 2-tone chrome right here. Beautiful gradient going from the top to the, or, you know, I guess whatever way you want to slice it. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful piece. One of the most dominant defensive players of all time, the OGLT, Lawrence Taylor. Chris Carter. I love they put the extra zoom on this guy. Chris Carter on this ripped up, honeycombed up, drugged up, doped up, as Joe Aguilar would say. The incredible Hall of Fame wide receiver. All he does is catch touchdowns. That's it.
That's all I did.
What more do you want? Buddy Ryan, you ding dong. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Here it is, Josh. A pewter chrome. That is something I've never seen them even attempt before. You know, a lot of times we get the Bucks on that red right there, that Bucks red, that the face mask and the visor are so well represented by. But yeah, you get Mike Evans, Mr. 1000 on that sweet spot. Never not had a 1,000-yard receiving season, and you know, a little banged up this year, but that's no different from any other year. So I am not worried at all. I don't remember that Michael Scott quote there, Nathan. The Urlacher helmet looks like a red, white, and blue popsicle. I don't remember that from the show. I'm kidding.
No, I'm not remembering that either.
Nate Dogg. Yeah, hey, you know, that's the beautiful thing about art, you know? It's once it's out there, it's interpreted by the beholder.
Yeah.
And all.
Referencing the bomb popsicles for 4th of July.
I'll tell you, man, that's what I'll call, we'll get for the Giants and the Patriots, sometimes we'll get some red, white, and blue chromes. And that's bomb pop all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, now I just want a bomb pop. What is this one? Oh, that's been hit. All right. Well, hey. This Blackjack series, absolutely freaking loaded. 12 headliners. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 speed flexes out of 12 headliners. 7 speed flexes in 22 boxes. Double ups are your friends. Oh, you know I love to say it. Put it on a shirt. Double ups are your friends. The NFC North the NFC East is absolutely loaded. Between the LT, the Terry McLaurin, and the Brian Dawkins. AFC South, the brothers Barber, Marshall Faulk on the speed flex. NFC North, Chris Carter, Brian Urlacher. Is there a chance I'm missing some of these? I'm buzzing through them, so absolutely. Terrell Suggs, Jerome Bettis, that's a double up. Mike Evans, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, that's a double up all day. all day, baby. And who knows what else lies amongst the and mores. We could be having a Puka Nakua doubling up with, an and more from the AFC or the NFC West, Mescuz. We could be talking about one of the Seahawks coming out of the and mores, or even, another Ram for that matter. I think it'd be pretty crazy to see Devontae Adams come out of the and more, but I've seen crazier things happen. That's the blackjack.
Stephen Lenhart wants us to get into a box.
Of the blackjack?
No, of the headline double break multi-sport mixer mystery box. And he said, you know what, I want to fill that out myself. Taking the final 3 spots there.
Ooh.
Attaboy, Steven.
There we go. And this is the double. Man, I've been itching to get into this double for a good minute now. So, Stephen Lenhart, thank you for making this old boy's dream comes true. We will continue with this top to bottom rundown after this. Blam. All right. This is the double number 7. 7, but I look a lot older. And
it's there for you now. Should be ready as I delete some of these other
thank
ones.
you so much. There we are. Josh, if you could thank you. Awesome. Great. Didn't even have to ask. Jordan's got a little wheeling and dealing in there. Steven hitting us up with 10 and 23. 10 and 23.
All right.
Coming your way. Let me tend to this ticker. Before I forget, headliner mixer 10, gone. 23, gone. That's going to bring us to 11 boxes remaining in this headliner mixer. This is what I'm talking about. It was an itch on the box, Nathan. My itch. I have tape itch. And the only way to scratch a tape itch is by hitting it with a one of these suckers. So thank you so much for that, Josh. We will get everyone's names into our handy dandy scramby lizer right here. Let me just adjust this for me. Big shout out, Clark George, Joshua Bateman, Batman, the great Leon, Christopher Leon, Heather Walsh. By the way, Clark, Heather, welcome aboard this crazy pirate ship we call Ultimate Autographs. If you are indeed watching this early in the morning, by all means, introduce yourself. We love making new friends, and let us know a little something about yourself, who you like to watch, who you like to collect, who you like to root for, all that good stuff. Where do your allegiances lie? And then, of course, 3 with Stephen Lenhart. Here we go. 7 times on the randomizer today. 7 times we go around. And 7. Alrighty. And we will carefully and meticulously review our divisions. So let's check this out. I want to make sure I don't miss a thing. Stephen Lenhart, you've got the Bills, the Braves, the Orlando Magic, the Washington Commanders, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Seattle Mariners, and the Detroit Tigers, as well as the Golden State Warriors, the California Angels, the Giants. I'm going to assume that's the... Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And the Packers. Ripster, you do give off pirate vibes. Just supply the rum. Fun fact about me, unless it's in a mixed drink, I haven't had rum straight up since college. Now, was that an elongated period of time? Yeah, Josh, it was. I loved college.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
Went to a little place called Point Loma Nazarene out in San Diego.
Sorry I asked.
We're a little far
sorry,
away.
Give me that one more time.
It's called Point Loma Nazarene. It's in San
Point
Diego.
Loma Nazarene.
Yes, there's a place
Okay.
in San Diego known as Point Loma. It's a nice little, I guess you could call it inlet. I don't know. It kind
Okay.
of goes out there.
Sure.
It's coastal, right on the sea. I missed it this morning.
Well, sure. Hey, just you wait, buddy. Clark, you've got the Bengals, the Red Sox, the Pistons, and the 76ers. Batman. You got the Steelers, Lakers, Cubs, Broncos, Reds, Celtics, and Padres. Chris Leone, you got the Yankees, Knicks, and Cowboys. How about that for sports public team greatness right there? And Heather Walsh, Rockets, A's, Colts, and White Sox. Best of luck, everybody. Double box break. Let's get it, gang. Box. Ooh, sorry. I like to go. Let's go with 10 first. 10 first here. Then we'll do 23. There we are. Take a chill pill, Pam. We're both working, for the love of God. Oh, snap! This is the headliner mixer?
Yeah.
Right? Hot dog. Well, I thought this was gone out of the practice squad because, it was a headliner and all. But how about Jordan Love on the throwback in the and more?
How about that?
Oh, no more football in there. Oh, whatever. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I'm sorry. Look at this beautiful piece right here. In the Packers, Steven Lenhart. That's what we call getting rewarded for closer magic right there.
That's right.
Jordan Love right there. Rocking that NFC North with that J Hart signature right there. Jordan Love. Do you feel the love this morning? Stephen Landhorn does. Because he hit his Jordan Love jersey. And now we open one more. Congratulations. What up? Bob Boulay? Basketball. Give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. John Tesh as played by Tim Robinson. If you've never gone and watched the live performance John Tesh gives of Round Ball Rock at Red Rocks, it may not be Red Rocks. Either way, it is majestic. He literally plays his cassette tape answering machine on microphone of him leaving himself a message of the da 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 da. It's incredible.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there's a guy in a big old pirate shirt just ripping it up on guitar. Fantastic.
I'll have
Highly
to
recommend.
look that up.
Highly recommend.
Get in the John Tesh. Nathan, it is not. It is a Christian school. It is not a seminary. They leave that to other institutions.
The folks that are they're going to go all the way.
That's right.
Well, depends on which direction you're going all the way. Yes.
Yeah. Jordan Love, one of the top quarterbacks this season. See if the Packers can keep that going.
Yeah, they who did they play this weekend? I watched the actual game.
They lost, right? Or did they pull it off?
Ain't they pulling it off? It's normally I'm in here with a Bear fan or a Packer fan or someone else that's a fan.
No, they beat the Bengals.
They beat the Bengals. That's right. That's right. Because I was like, look at Joe Flacco. God darn, he's trying.
After tying with the Cowboys. Was that really just too? That feels so long ago, and it was.
Oh my God, dude, too long.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave this Jordan Love out just to show you, and then be like, oh, did that come from the practice squad? No, and more. In that headliner mixer, we say it's a headliner. We're not joking. Sheesh, says Jay August. Big Packer fan himself there, Mr. Joggist. So yeah, I don't know. If you were doubting the headliner mixer, doubt no mas. All right. Box number 23. Are y'all done running minis, asking Jordan. We are not done running minis. We are alternating series between minis and practice squad. Of course, you can still hit minis in the practice squad like a Brock Purdy. However, yeah, when the practice squad wraps up, we'll drop a minis. When the mini wraps up, we'll drop a practice squad. Here we go, box 23. Already did that. All right. Ooh. Josh, could you please go and retrieve a signed baseball bat by one of the greatest closers and a heck of a starter in the game, John Smoltz. Oh, Smoltzy baby. That's going to be a Braves hit. And guess who that goes to yet again? Steven Lendhart. I don't know how many times I got to say it, but closer magic is the closest thing to real magic I've maybe ever seen. Let me see if I can get our little display guys out here. There we are. But this is a clean autograph right here from Smoltzy. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Where's all my Atlanta folks? John Touchton, Charles Nelson. Get a load of this on the Louisville Slugger. Beautiful. And of course, on the knob, don't call me a knob, Beckett has the certification. Let's go ahead and display this beaut, huh? And I'll get this written up for Mr. Lendhard. Well done. Congratulations on racking up. Let me know if that's in your wingspan.
Oh, no,
there.
we're good.
Okay, good. Congratulations, Steven. 2 big dubs to start your dub day, Wednesday. That's what I like to call it. I've always called it that. You can't argue with me. Can't prove it. Can't prove that I haven't. Pam, we're working. Something you don't know anything about. Man, this is fun. I can just publicly talk trash to my mother-in-law and she'll never know. This is a fun little game I found for myself. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for closing us out. And of course, thanks to everybody. So we're not done with the rundown. The last box in the Diamonds, not a headliner. Not a headliner. It is the last box.
But it makes it fun.
That's what I've been. That's
If it
what I've
was a
been.
headliner,
Where's the mystery?
we wouldn't know what it is.
I've been coming to say that the Ann Moores, the non-headliners, those are the ones that are for the true sickos. You know what I mean? Those are for the real heads that are like, yeah, give me the deep cuts. Where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Writing this up. John Smoltz. Great broadcaster as well. Finally get a chance to sit down and watch a little playoff baseball. The very exciting Dodgers-Brewers game the other night. The one last night, not so much, but still good. Welcome in, everybody, across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I hope you're having a grand morning here on a Wednesday in October. We are rocking and rolling on UA in the AM. It's Rip. It's Josh. And it's a top-to-bottom rundown that we are getting back to. Back in the saddle again. Next up, so the Blackjack Series, that is our Chase Wheel Spin. 22 boxes, 12 headliners, 7 speed flexes. Doubles are going to be your friends. We went over that. The NFC is loaded with doubles. Like any direction you point, NFC is loaded with doubles. AFC North even has a good double up right there. Moving on to the vault, our wide open vault. And yes, the series they're a little wide open.
That vault with 6 spots is to go in the quad break.
Indeed, man. Love a good quad break too.
I love them too. Just get through
Especially
some boxes.
Especially, Josh, you'll know when a series is still at 22 boxes, 9 headliners. What are we looking at? 3 speed flexes. Look, the possibilities are just going to be more endless. I mean, they'll end after the 4th box, but more possibilities than a single or double. Doubles and quads are going to be your friends still here, gang.
Speaking of endless possibilities, that headline mixer at a great ratio right now.
Indeed. We hit the Smoltzy. So we're at 11 boxes, and I believe it should be 9 headliners. So that's still absolutely filthy, disgusting, Narnar Shredtown style ratios right there. We will get there because that is what's going on mixer run, huh? What's going on that headliner mixer run this morning? Let's look all the haters in the face that said that we collectively couldn't do it, and let's tell them to just like that. Vault. Broccoli Bowers still up in the mix on that classic Raiders authentic. Josh Allen, the MVP. Could he go back to back? JA17. Megatron. Calvin Johnson with the color match ink right there. And the Autobots rolling out, man. Megatron, or, well, I guess that'd be the Decepticon logo in there, right? I'm not boned up on my Transformers as some of the others of my generation.
I think it would have to be, yeah.
Let's
Decepticon logo.
Boom, there it is. That's the Decepticon logo. What's the Autobot logo? Oh,
Very similar.
very similar. So wait, what do we have here? What do we? Well, that's the Autobots. Is it Decepticon? They all look way too similar.
One's more triangular.
Yeah. Well, we just got to look at the video. Let's go to the video. What do we got? You tell us. Is this I know Megatron is a Decepticon. I know that much. I'm not an absolute tool. Just a little bit. Yeah, I think we're looking at some Decepticon stuff there. Clearly. It better be. Otherwise,
I think it is.
We're just
yeah,
breaking
it's got
canon.
the 2 lines.
Twas what I thought there, Nate Dogg. Either way, man. But this is in the right way, the right direction. This is an absolutely just sick to death Megatron. Calvin Johnson, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Hands down. Man, those Lions, they have some of the best offensive players of all time. And now they're good.
Right.
Like, how do you square that? Keeping the speed flexes rolling. Lad McConkey on that torn up Chargers lid through the years. You got that powder blue with the white, clean as heaven right there. Myles Garrett on the lunar, beautiful right there. We still got imagine in one break, a couple spots. But you get the Calvin Johnson and the Jerry Rice, or at least throughout the course of the day, just literally covering wide receiver history over the course of a break.
It's incredible. I feel like it's rare you get that kind of opportunity this late into the game, and yet still there.
Still there. So, we had 3 raves here. Still got 2 of them with the Jerry Rice and the Josh Allen. Yeah, those guys stay good. Emmitt Smith, the league's, we got leading receivers, leading rushers. What more do you want here? Emmitt Smith on that incredible, classic, clean Cowboys alternate. Go Gators. Also still available, Patrick Peterson and Donald Driver. PP and DD. There you go. Calvin Johnson, Donald Driver. Double up all day. What else we got? AFC West, Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey double up all day. Come on. We got Patrick Peterson. Yeah, Patrick Peterson, Jerry Rice. Boom, double up. Just did another one for you. What's happening, PJ? Welcome in to our Ultimate Autographs live break room. What you're looking at right here, this is the break page. My man Josh just linked that there for you. We have a quick little brief explainer right at the top. So that's how you get into the game for sure. You pick which one you want to do, add to cart, however many spots, 8 spots per break. If you and then we scramble you up all the names into divisions like you see right here. Well, bad example, but 8 spots as it were. And then if you need a little bit more, we got this YouTube live explainer right there. Oh, Josh, they did it. They figured out how to add 9 a.m. here.
How about that?
This was at 12, 3, and 6 for as long as I worked here.
And now they added
And
9
now
a.m. How about that? Making sure the people know.
We're recognized. So PJ, that's the brief rundown of how to get into the game. But do not hesitate. And this goes for everyone out there watching along with us. Please do not hesitate to hit up the chat with any questions you may have. If we don't get to them, a lot of our incredible regulars are wildly knowledgeable about everything, all the ins and outs here. But yeah, there are no stupid. I challenge somebody to hit us with the stupidest question pertaining to the breaks possible that is coming from a real place.
Right.
I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna manufacture the stupidest question I
Something
can
that
think
just
of.
sounds dumb to
No,
me.
I need
dumb?
an
No.
organic, dumb question. Okay, hey, that's a good. Who customized the Urlacher? Jeff August is saying. Him being the Packers fan that he is, I'm expecting him to expect the answer, Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, because it's for him to poop on. Division rivals. I'm trying here. I didn't say I wouldn't give stupid answers, but we'll also try and give real answers accompanied with those. You know, like Hollywood Squares does.
If they're lucky.
If you're lucky. So yeah, Peach, don't hesitate to holler. Yeah, legitimately don't know who did the art on those, Jeff. You know I always love to give artists credit whenever they do provide it on the helmets. But yeah, they all seem pretty much same design, similar design, same artist. You would have to imagine. Check out, we got our practice squad mixer here. Hey, didn't you just hit that, Jordan Love? Not that one. Not that one. But everything, a lot of the other stuff in here, including 2 speed flexes, still up in the mix. We have, what do we got? Where's that practice squad? 16 boxes left, 8 headliners. That's 50%. If you can figure that out, I can barely do it because I'm from Florida. What can I say? But that practice squad, we're looking at LaShawn McCoy, one of the best running backs of the 2010s. On a speed flex right there. Shady McCoy for the Eagles. Do we just send them out or buy them after the customize? You know, honestly, I think it's a little bit of column A, a little column B.
Right.
That's next time I run into our procurement manager, I'm actually gonna. I'm curious about that myself. And then, where do babies come from for football helmets? Well, Jeff, when 2 speed flexes love each other very, very much, they collide on the field of battle, and then several months later, a mini helmet is born at the Rydell factory. And then, you know, it grows up. It goes to its adolescence as a MIDI helmet, which those are new. You know, and then, yeah, we see them grow up before our eyes here in the break room. Who else we got? You know, like that Brock Purdy mini. One day that's going to grow up to be a big, full-size speed flex.
I mean, there's some beautiful helmets just throughout multiple series thus far. I mean, we always have beautiful helmets, but so far, I mean, we've gone over a ton today, and every single one has been just incredibly interesting, incredibly good looking.
We also still have that Terrell Davis, 2,000-yard rusher, 2-time Super Bowl winner. Devontae Adams. That'd be a nice helmet to display next to that Puka Nakua you win in the blackjack.
Yeah.
Edgerrin James on that Lunar Authentic. Oh, yeah. No, they definitely were. They definitely were.
Yeah.
This is just straight up. That was just a bonus banger.
Yeah.
Tis a headliner. But due diligence and all. Josh, for your opinion, who's the greatest safety that you've ever watched with your own eyes? I'm not teeing you up to say who's on the screen right now, but I'm just curious.
See, this is a tough question to ask. I'm not the right person to answer this because I started watching football so late.
Well, that's why I asked.
So you're
'cause
gonna
I just
get
wanna
a
know.
Patriots homer answer.
Fine. So be it.
Devin McCourty was very, very, very
Devin
fun to
McCourty.
watch. He's not going to be, an all-time name for people, but
Yeah. Bob Boulay says Ronnie Lott. Well, the best safety I've ever seen play the game with thine own eyes, Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Hands down. And guess what? It's like Ed Reed and Ronnie Lott for like best safeties of all time. Ed Reed did it all. Dominant in college, dominant in the pros, dominant in the Hall of Fame. He's got the best bust of anybody in the Hall of Fame. Looks like a wizened old professor, he does. And that's just what he looks like right now, anyway. What's happening, Eric? Jerseys left, 16 boxes. O.J. Simpson, Len Dawson, Randy Moss, Warren Moon, Aaron Donald, and Dan the Man Marino. Sorry, Josh, if in the morning I put a little extra sauce on some Dolphins players'
please.
names. I gotta,
you got to represent.
I gotta overcompensate is what I gotta do. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's the practice squad, excuse me. Still have Steve Largent and Third and Keenan still available. Keenan Allen still available in the practice squad. Here's them jerseys. 5 spots left, it seems, or is that a little outdated? Let me get it. Let me
No, I think
refresh.
it's still I think
5
we're
to
still
go.
At 5.
Hey, Bob. Hey, come on, man. Look, I know I got to type, but you're going to get me in trouble here. Hey now. Hey. Great. Well, now I'm distracted. Thanks, Bob. Mad Men, greatest show of all time for many reasons. Here's that O.J. Simpson, Len Dawson, Randy Moss, Warren Moon. Eric, I know you still need that Titans/Oilers jersey for your complete collection there. And also Dan Marino and Aaron Donald. I think the Aaron Donald jersey has like the cinched up sleeves as well. Always love whenever we see that right there. I can't
Put 'em
remember
right over the
anymore.
pads.
Who did I trade for the 2 Packer jerseys? Jeff, I can only imagine how many trades you've facilitated. It's all got to get. I imagine it gets lost in the sauce. 4-way left from seeing who's in that last diamond box, full size, authentic. We did a double in the headliners, and I think the table speaks for itself. John Smoltz was a headliner. I guess technically a headliner, because they're all headliners. Jordan Love was hanging out. He was unlisted. Jordan Love, this literal same jersey, not the literal same jersey, but the same deal, same throwback and all, was a headliner in the practice squad. So there you go. Whoever it was, I got this 11 to assume.
Already out of the practice squad.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I was referring to. Yes.
Yeah. Then less. Answers some questions.
Cool. But like, here's the thing, man. So I always say the Anmores, they're for the sickos. They're for like the real heads that are like getting in the weeds, really, really completing the collections. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in addition to like 2 of the best basketball players of all time still on the graphic, Steph Curry and Magic Johnson. I feel like that's not up for debate.
Yeah.
Like 2 of the top 10 players all time, if not top 5. Steph Curry literally changed the way the game is played.
Top 2 point guards of all time, sitting
Ooh,
right there.
yeah.
You could argue
Yes.
which way they go, but it doesn't matter. They're both in the series.
Yeah.
And it's definitely 1 and 2. Argue the order.
And then, not photographed, but obviously still a headliner all day. The opposite of a point guard in every way. Shaquille O'Neal.
That's right.
Although he did bring the ball up once or twice for Miami. I remember seeing the big Shaq Diesel. Ricky Henderson. Some people collect helmets and autographs. Ricky Henderson collected bases. That's what he did on that Oakland Athletics jersey. Also still available here, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Proud Papa watching Junior in the playoffs. Johnny Bench, Hall of Famer, best catcher all time. Josh, you haven't had a chance to hold one of these replica Larry O'Brien trophies yet, have you?
I have not.
Dude, I'm excited for you.
I'm excited. It needs to happen.
Oh, what needs to happen is me being on the page. These are incredible. I can't wait for you to hold one of these in your hand. Gang, let's get this let's get Josh holding this Magic Johnson. Jamar Chase, not photographed, but he's in there, confirmed, authentic. So go after that Jamar Chase. We hit one of the best closers of all time, John Smoltz. Trevor Hoffman, most saves of all time, I believe, still, or at least at one point. Started his career as a Marlin. Went on to be a heck of a San Diego Padre. And then CD Lamb. CD Lamb, not CD-ROM. We're not trying to get you an AOL free trial here. Do you know what that is, Josh?
AOL, I've heard of it. They talk about it.
So Josh, they used to give these these discs with free trials, like 80 hours of internet, because that's how the internet used to be accessed, was through hours.
Dial up and call in.
It sounded like a donkey getting pushed through a shredder.
Sounds awful.
They were dark times, but in many ways they were better times.
Yeah.
In many ways. Although they were darker times because they didn't have things like, there was no streaming on AOL, baby. If there was, it looked a lot worse than this.
Yeah.
Let's get in that multi-sport again. That was a humdinger, man. And then, there we go. Back to that blackjack. I am going to go back to the blackjack one more time before we do anything else, because it does bear repeating here, Josh, for all of the folks watching across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch-a-lich. If anyone was at Steph Curry jersey, I'll trade you a football helmet for it, saying Brandon Edry. I got Ray Lewis carbon fiber custom authentic, or could do Jonathan Taylor rookie year authentic helmet. Hey, Brandon, I like where your head's at, man. Rookie year SIGs, we get him in here, and check that authentication because it's real. It's a real thing, and it should, and it better. If I have any influence in this hobby whatsoever, that absolutely should have added value to it. Bob, here, there's a show that I would say both you guys would like here in Jersey on February 10th, 2026 at the Wellmont Theater in Montclair. Haywire, the Agrolites, and Dropkick Murphys. I've only seen a little bit of Dropkick Murphys at Riot Fest, but that sounds like a hell of a lineup right there.
They've got that's Dropkick shipping up to Boston. That's the theme song.
Whoa!
Oh, that song gives me chills every time I hear it.
That's very good for you.
Yeah.
Very happy for you.
Probably
and all
inspires
of your
nightmares
sports team success.
Miami fans, but that's all right.
Yo, check it out. Rondé Barber, Tiki Barber on that NFL lid, still available. Marshall Falk on the Speed Flex with his first drafted to team. Chris Carter on the torn up Speed Flex, looking beautiful honeycomb special. Triple sign, Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts, Drake London, all studs, all bangers. Mike Evans on the Pewter Chrome. The Bus, Jerome Bettis, one of the best, coolest signatures in the game today. Puka Nacua on the Speed Flex. LT, Terry McLaurin. Oh, heck, throw Brian Dawkins in there. 3 ways for a double up. Doubles, and doubles are going to be your friends, baby. Doubles are going to be your friends. Brian Urlacher. Little bomb pop looking, little beach looking right there. Absolutely gorgeous. The Hall of Fame linebacker, Brian Urlacher, as well as PP and DD, Patrick Peterson, Donald Driver in that blackjack. Ah, heck. Ah, heck. Let's look at some videos. There's that pewter, man. Haven't seen them do that color in a chrome yet. Mwah! Chef's kiss. I have 3/4 of my favorite athletes' autographs. Just missing my favorite, Steph Curry. Got Brady, Gronk, Moss. Now just need that Steph. Brandon. Well, I do hope you are hopping in that headliner mixer.
That's right. We've got 5 to go in the single.
There you go.
Definitely can make that happen today. You know what's better than trading for a Steph Curry jersey? Not having to trade for a Steph Curry jersey.
And just winning it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, Brandon, I know, Payday's around the corner, perhaps. Times can be what times are. So if you can, awesome. But hey, that's what having this currency is all about.
That's
you know,
right.
whatever you win, it's something to somebody. Even if it's not going into your personal collection, it belongs in somebody's personal collection. So, like Brandon did, you got to put it out there. So
Let 'em
right
know.
on, right on, indeed. Scott Doncaster heard shipping up to Boston at 13 championship parades in his lifetime. That's been nice. I'm so happy for all of you.
Has it only been 13?
So happy. Chris Carter. This is a beautiful piece. I think this might be my favorite helmet on the board right now. Calvin Johnson in the vault is close, but I don't know why, man. I just love Chris Carter.
Yeah, the custom look on that is great. The colors are beautiful. You really can't ask for more. Playing out of the horns with the gold there.
And just talk about, for your Minnesota fans, Skull baby, the historical depth chart of wide receivers that have played for the Minnesota Vikings. Chris Carter, Randy Moss,
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson. Throw Adam Thielen in there. He's had a decent career.
Sure.
I'm probably missing like $1 billion as well, but like, yeah, 3 rock solid Hall of Famers. Not bad. 0 Super Bowls. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Ring culture.
Rings culture, baby. There's that LT, also looking a little bomb popish with that red neck roll in the back there. There's that Terry McLaurin with that honeycomb hexagonal stripe kind of going through
So
there.
unique looking.
Very, very cool design added to these helmets. Hopefully we can see a little bit more, see if there's any artist emblem on there. If not, hey, support the arts anyway. Support them anyway. So yeah, that's the blackjack. That's also the chase. A store credit galore to be had. So there you go, gang. Oh yeah, there's the Decepticons. There's my Spotify. Look, the breaks are a blast, but if you're a spoiled brat, you want to go only child mode. You don't want to play with anyone else. Sharing is for losers and dummies. I don't believe that, but many people do. Head on over to our personals page, our mystery box page. These are breaks just for you, baby. Just for you. Oh, so we source our jerseys from our personals from the series that is available also on the break page if you want to mess someone's day up. We also have our full-size authentic series that gets shipped straight to you. If you want, we can open them on the show for you. That is the only way I know that Julio Jones is not there. It is not there.
Yep.
That's the only one that I can, with my whole chest, say is not there because I pulled it personally. Everything else, I got no clue. But they're all listed here. So these are all the names that are possible. Yeah. Get one sent straight to you, just for you. Full-size authentic. There's speed flexes in there. There be speed flexes in there. And the Rice and the Sanders are gone. So there we go. Julio Jones, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders are gone from that we know of.
Right.
That we know of. We have our full-size college reps right here. Still left in this series, 14 boxes, 11 headliners, including Warren Moon, AJ Green, Colston Loveland, LaShawn McCoy, Tim Brown, Michael Vick, Johnny Manziel, Joe Theismann, and Thurman Thomas, in addition to Ozzie Newsome and Javon the Freak Curse. Get your college on, gang. Get your college on. You know what they say about full-size reps there, Josh?
What do they say?
They display just the same as authentics.
That's absolutely right. I've had to consistently ask, and in this producer role, many a time, is that an authentic? Is that a rep?
It's
because
so-
you cannot tell.
It's so fun whenever we do have a rep on the product cam,
Yeah.
and someone hops in the room and is like, "Oh man, that's so nice. Oh wait, is that authentic or is that a rep?"
Yeah.
And it's like, I shouldn't even tell you
Right.
because you're proving my point.
Exactly. Cannot tell.
Headliner package. You get both of them in a headliner package. Headliner level names. So if you're like wondering who that is, check out the names you see on our break page now. Go the last 2 months. It's usually a pretty good representation of what we have in our headliner packages. Only one of these left right now in stock. It's a headliner level name in a mini, a jersey, a full-size rep, and an authentic, all just for you. You. And they're about a shade under 2K, which it's a great way to strap a rocket to your collection's back and just send it to the moon. Or you can be patient, bide your time, and accrue your points in the Signature Club. Very easy to do because $1 equals 25 points.
Yeah.
Josh, for doing the bare minimum and just logging into the site once a day, that's 10 points.
That's right.
That's points on the SAT for writing your name.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bare. Josh, one thing I love about me,
Getting
I'm
rewarded for the bare minimum.
dog, I am lazy. If I can do the bare minimum and it yields just
Something in return.
similar results,
Yeah.
close to diminished. I love a sale. I love a clearance. I love paying the bare minimum.
It's nothing more you can ask for.
Just log in. And
Wake
we're
up in the
giving it
day
to
and
you.
you're already winning.
Same thing with like following us on socials. 100 points a pop for these. We got a punch card system.
Which you're probably already doing.
Exactly. Referral system as well. Boy, oh boy. The ways that we like are able to give back, with store credit, with free spots, with exclusive deals for GOAT status and stuff, as well as even our time. Being generous with our time on Marathon Mondays as well. Yeah, we just, anywhere we can.
That's how we do
I
it.
have to imagine, I don't often like to compare ourselves to other breakers because they don't exist. There are no other breakers out there. We're the only ones. We're the best. But if there were, I can't imagine they're doing it like us.
No.
They're not doing it with the level of names, the level of consistency, certifying, backing our certifications with our whole chest because we're out there getting it done. We have departments. Josh,
Right.
we have to take breaks. I have a 401k.
Yeah.
We're a real company, man.
Customer service people we point you to.
Shout out Dave.
Shipping department.
Shout out Raul.
Production
Alex.
squad.
Bobby, there's an actual Colson Levelland sighting this past week. Before it was milk carton only. Because of that, now I just want a milk carton series or a zombie series where it's like, oh, they're just kind of still like, I can think of a few players that could be in that. But I don't know that anyone would actually want to sign a milk box for the negative connotations that would come with that.
Right.
But
It would be fun though.
there are some great items to be had. No doubt, no diggity. We are 3 away in the next jersey break. 3 away. That diamond, that last box in the diamond, and we can 86 that diamond is halfway home. 5 to go in the headliner single. And I don't need to tell you how good that those and mores are, because we literally hit this headliner right here, this Jordan Love, that was a headliner in the practice squad, just hanging out in the Anmores in the headliners. So, not saying, just saying.
You had a Yogi Berra sign a Yoo-Hoo bottle many, many years ago.
That
would be fun to bring an entire case of milk and just see if you could sneakily get mass signatures on milk cartons.
Yeah, it's a Vine reference. He needs some milk.
That's right. And then you have a whole series of disappearing acts.
Something you will learn if you haven't already learned about Bob Boulay. He very close to my collecting heart. He loves to get players to sign like real offbeat items or pieces.
Yeah.
He got Eli Manning to sign his Chad Powers. He's got all sorts of really, really off the wall stuff that he'll mention throughout your tenure here. And yeah, never gets old hearing about like that. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Like many, many years ago at a flea market in Baltimore, I bought a baseball with it painted on it was just a portrait of Dan Marino. Why?
Right.
Why did that happen? Who did that? Who had Why did they have that idea to do that?
Tell
I don't know,
stories.
but I bought it, baby.
It organically tells stories. That's stuff like that is so fun.
I think the same flea market at a different time, I purchased a little Russian nesting doll of some of the worst players to ever suit up for the Miami Dolphins ever. And it wasn't on purpose like that. That was just who was on the team at the time.
Right.
So I'm talking like Joey Harrington. Joey Harrington. You know, Joey Harrington. Oh, man. Bob has a jockey underwear print ad signed by Jim Palmer. Bob, if you're ever looking to part with that, I think that'd be a good gift for my mother, who was obsessed with Jim Palmer back in the day. She used to work at Old Memorial Stadium for the Orioles and would tell tale of sneaking into their locker room many times. Knew all the players. She worked in the bar, the stadium bar, like the club bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's got all sorts of sneaking around stories.
Back when it was easy to.
Oh, dude, have you ever like snuck around and gained access to anywhere you haven't had access to before?
Couple times, but maybe some off-air stories.
Oh, I mean, statutes of limitations and
limitations.
whatnot. I'll go ahead and share mine. Wait, how well did my mom know these players? Jeff, that's where I stopped asking questions. I was like, cool stories. I'm going to go now, Mom. Thank you for the colorful life that you lived before I came along. Cool. Good to know. Right on. Sweet. So it was the 1997 World Series, Marlins and Cleveland. Before game one, outside of what I think was then Pro Player Stadium, now Hard Rock Stadium, my dad and I, we had tickets to the game that night, but my dad and I went to the stadium early, as we would tend to see whatever autographs that we can kind of snag from players kind of getting there early or, you know, taking off to go grab something to eat or whatever. And we just straight up like walked into the tunnel. We were walking around the bowels of Pro Player Stadium. We got autographs from, Kevin Brown driving a Dodge Viper to Craig Counsell driving a Toyota Camry and everyone in between. You want to talk about... No, we're not going to talk about that. But that was just a very funny thing that my dad pointed out that is, for whatever reason, always stuck with me. Ran into Kurt Schilling because he was doing media for NBC for that series as well. Yeah, it was a great... there was like... it was either Miami Herald or Sun Sentinel reporter there. Like, I was just hanging out by the indoor batting cages, and he was just like taking pictures. Like, well, what are you guys doing down here? I was like, I don't know. What are we doing down here?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was great, man. Josh did a few times, but was released with only a warning.
Bob looking up my Bob got my background check. He got it on his end.
I mean, how do you lock up that face, huh? Come on. But yeah, it's all about just acting like you belong there.
Yeah,
you
absolutely. Confidence.
Another story, a real brief one, was my buddy. You're gonna hear this name a lot working with me. My buddy Mullet. His actual last name, Chris Mullet. Back in college. We were friends with one of the guys who managed the student union at University of Florida, the Rights Union. And Forrest Whitaker was coming through town in 2012 as for part of Obama's campaign, hitting up all the college campuses and whatnot.
Sure.
So we got what room number that press conference was going to be in, and we may have represented ourselves as members of Generation News, which Generation was the name of our sketch group. And yeah, we didn't quite give Forrest Whitaker Mullet's screenplay, which was probably for the best. It needed another draft, but yeah, got to meet Forrest Whitaker. Didn't know what eye to look in.
That's so fun.
Robert Hoffman here would love to see another love. Oh wait, no, see another love jersey was pulled. Yes. Now, Robert, Do you know where this Love jersey was pulled from? Hint, not where it was photographed in.
Nope.
It is not. It did not come from that series. Just to give you an idea of the level of names we're working with in that series.
What a fun signature too. I've never seen a Jordan Love signature. The J and the heart.
Oh, this is your first.
This is the first
Jordan
time
Love?
seeing that.
It's great. I do love it. Haha. I mean, anytime you can do something like,
Cool like that.
cool, cutesy, abbreviated, it's like if you ever have the true pleasure of working with Joe Aguilar, as I do on Saturday nights, he will not hesitate to go in on the younger players and their lack of an autograph.
Yeah.
Don't put a Bijan Robinson autograph in front of that man. But for stuff like this, also speaking of Colston Loveland, he's got a pretty good signature as well. C Love he goes with.
Yeah.
It would be we need a player like with the last name Heartland so they
Yeah.
could do Heartland. Yeah, there you go. Y'all figuring that out in the chat. So there we go. Just crossing that 10 o'clock hour here in the Midwest, 10:07 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks to everybody hanging out with us on a wonderful Wednesday morning here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Let's go ahead. Let's do a few more breaks.
Agreed. We're 4 away from that diamond single. We could get into that and get that done and over with. We also 5 away to go in that wide open vault. And
I
then
am adult.
I think our other one that's 5 to go is, again, we're talking about this headline mixer, getting stories out of it. Let's create another story right now, right? What are stories but memories?
Oh,
we could
baby.
create another memory right now, turn that into a story.
You're sounding
Here
today
today?
just like the finale of Game of Thrones to me, baby.
Oh, well, I did not appreciate the finale.
No,
of
I know.
Game of-
Well, the problem
Oh, I
with
know.
that
Yeah, I
was
get the
that they
reference
just
to that.
said it all.
That's right.
Instead of just actually telling the rest of the story.
Well, the other problem with that is that George R.R. Martin has still not written the actual finale of Game of Thrones himself yet. Talk about the world's greatest procrastinator, George R.R. Martin.
I was so ready for him to just drop whatever. I was ready for him to have like 2 different drafts like lined up for right after the finale aired.
Yeah.
And just like, oh, they didn't like that one? All right, I'm gonna go with this one.
Right.
But
right.
still hasn't happened. Still hasn't
One of the
happened.
greatest shows of all time, one of the saddest fall-offs ever.
Yeah. Tough stuff. As soon as they were
You ever seen the clips of the actors responding to questions about the season before it aired?
of course.
It is
Yeah.
a
Have
tough
you,
watch.
have you seen pictures of them at the table read for before that season?
Yes,
Like,
it
oh,
is. They knew.
Oh no.
They knew.
No wonder they were just leaving like coffee cups and bottles of water everywhere. Yeah, let's look out that jersey. I'm gonna drop this single box for the headliner series in there as well. That's 5 to go, but simple enough. Under $100, all headliner level names, even in the and mores, for that single right there. Incredible items still remain, such as the Magic Johnson replica Larry O'Brien. That's Steph Curry that I know Brandon's itching to trade for. Yeah, that headliner mixer is, I don't know. There's a lot of great stuff, but for me, it's between the Blackjack series and the headliner mixer. The headliner mixer price point is almost like too good to argue with.
Yeah,
Like under $100, you can win a Steph Curry jersey.
absolutely.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Under $100, these replica trophies, I haven't even looked these up. I don't know if I want to look these up. Because like I said, they have some like real heft to them. Larry O'Brien replica. Replica trophy. Don't give me nothing on it. All right, well, yeah, the autograph. Now we're talking. So, and it's Magic Johnson for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Did you watch
You're
Winning
talking about
Time?
I had not. That's the show. Was it Max that did Winning
Yes.
Time? Yeah.
Perfect show? No. But shot the way that they shot all the basketball scenes watch them and then go watch the behind.
I've
You've
seen
the
clips of those.
them
Yeah,
just like building little half pipes and stuff. Awesome.
yeah.
Probably the saddest thing about that show getting canceled is that they will never get the Larry Bird spinoff series, because whoever that guy was that played Larry Bird was incredible.
Yeah. No, as a Celtics fan, that's what kind of waiting for, and didn't happen.
And they had Chiklis playing Red Auerbach.
Yeah.
That again, another like awesome casting. He was great. Like we were absolutely robbed of the Celtics spinoff series, and that is the nicest thing you're going to get me to say about the Celtics.
We were. You probably have never watched it, but what was it called? It was also on Max. The Celtics had a
Simmons
docuseries.
series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually really, really well done.
I'm
well
sure
done.
it is. Never got around to it. Had that
Right.
Cowboys doc I had to get to.
Yeah.
That was, top of the list. But they do good stuff. They always do good stuff.
As a young fan of that team, being able to see the history laid out in the way that they did was
Yeah.
very. And I think with Boston, obviously there's different. With Boston and the Celtics, there's different racial undertones and things, and that are all covered
Of course.
very, very well, and were very, very well done. And for somebody who grew up in that area and didn't know a lot of that history, it was nice to see it that way.
Mr. Don Caster.
Why
I don't
was
know
Jerry
anyone else
West?
who's watched that show. Why was Jerry West always so angry? Apparently, that was not too accurate a depiction of Jerry West. And he was not too pleased about said depiction. Although, who was that? That was Jason Clark, I believe, that played him. He was great. And it gave the show what the show needed. Look, for the show that broke up Adam McKay and Will Ferrell, like, come on. At least I hoped it was worth a little bit more than what it got, than 2 seasons, you know?
Yeah.
Also, like, the guy that they got to play Kareem as well. Like, it's hard to cast basketball players. I'm looking at you, Clipped. But they did a really good job.
Yeah.
I think like some of the guys were like the sons of like some of the guys as well. Good stuff.
I imagine it's hard to write for series like that because you're not there, and then writers, it's a whole different world, because I imagine most of the people writing for shows like that probably don't have a ton of background in sports, and
Right.
so it's a hard overlap there. Another series, FX's series on Hernandez. You've seen some of the clips out of that one.
I have not actually.
Oh, it's
That one a little too close to home. I was
Yeah.
literally in the same town as a serial killer
yes.
while he was doing the serial killing.
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine that would be a little tough. One of my as regarding sports and huge national news. I remember being in that area, the local coverage the day he was arrested and all of that. So anyway, to say that show actually casts somewhat strangely, but the person who does Belichick does it almost views as a comedy because of how well he does it, and then the guy who did Gronk nails his laugh.
That is kind of like the sweet spot for those Ryan Murphy shows.
Yeah.
Like same thing with the OJ show. Like you need people that are gonna like treat it like it's high level material, but then you also need like David Schwimmer in there going juice.
That's right.
The Winning Time show, you were talking about the writing. That was actually based off the book, and I believe that he did co-write some of the episodes in there.
It's so much harder writing the actual dialogue.
But Jeff Pearlman, he's written a bunch of great sports books over the years. He actually back when I was in college, way back in the day.
Yeah.
He like back in the day we called it Skype. We had Skype. Josh.
I remember Skype.
Talk about your
I
all-time
use
fumbles.
Skype. I use Skype all the time.
So,
and yes, talk about an all-time fumble.
Talk about not meeting the moment. How did that happen? Anyway, he Skyped in and like gave a great talk to the whole sports media class. Who it was at the time taught by Professor Ted Spiker, who's on Twitter. I encourage everyone go check him out. And then he like somehow Jeff Pearlman like ended up following me on Twitter. I have no idea how he found me or whatever, but I'll take it.
Right. I'm not going to turn that down.
Bob, regaling us with a little history here. Boston, strange racial history, indeed. I'm sure you can attest. Celtics, Red Sox, not exactly welcoming, yet Willie O'Rhea, the Bruins, First black player in the NHL.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, Red Sox might not have been welcoming. As a franchise, the Celtics were actually strangely, once Red Auerbach was there, they were
Yeah.
very pro.
And yeah, Bill Russell doing a lot of work for that as well.
Right, and making that happen. The city itself, not nearly as accepting. But good morning, Chris. How are you doing?
Chris Leon, what's happening, man? And yeah, we wrote letters, went to the soda fountain. One of my dreams is to go to an A&W root beer stand in Canada because we have them here, but apparently in Canada they're like basically a different restaurant.
Yeah.
What's happening, Chris? How you doing this morning? We are
guy.
rocking and rolling. As you can see, we
Chris.
dipped into the headliner mixer. Jordan Love was not even listed.
Looking to dip in again with that, what's that, 9? Yeah, 9 to 11 ratio in there with 5 to go in the
Yeah.
single. Looking to get that done in this little morning show.
And a good morning to Daniel Sandahl. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Edward. Shout out everybody hopping in these breaks this morning. We're rocking and rolling. It's Rippin' Josh.
Chris, if you don't want a spoiler, that's at the 22-minute mark of today's show. If you'd rather me to just tell you how it went, let me know in the next 30 seconds and I can do that. But
Good luck with all three of those S's, Bob. We will catch you on the other side of those.
Chris, you did lose. Chris, that's how it went. Steven Lenhart got in there, got some closer magic, and took both the Love and the John Smoltz bat. The Love jersey.
What is it? Rule 34 or Rule 36 of the internet or whatever it is. There's something out there for everybody.
For everybody.
And I like to think Chris Leon's rule is like that's his masochism. It's just like yeah. Tell me I lost. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Ooh, Josh, tell me I lost.
He's got that on replay over and over.
But I can't imagine that's the reality because one, Chris Leon wins and wins a lot. Two, winning's good.
Yeah.
Winning feels good. Nothing like that rush.
I'm
And we
gonna
are,
run to the restroom real quick.
dude. Oh, you're gonna take a rip stop.
I am going to take a rip stop.
Hey, all right. This is being on the other side of that here.
I know.
This is also read my mind.
Coffee this early. It's
Oh.
a rarity for me. It's gonna...
Well, welcome to the 9 a.m., man. How we doing out there? We are tick-tocking our way down to the bottom of the hour here on Wednesday, October 15th. We're 3 away from our next Jersey break. We can go ahead and do a little quick scan of the break page right here. Our Chase Wheel Spin, in addition to the oodles of gift cards or store credit that you could win in this series, it's also our Chase Wheel Spin. So you can keep the store credit rolling. Doubles are going to be your friends here. Doubles are still very much your friends. Let me actually just go do that right now. AFC South, the Brothers Barber, Marshall Falk double up. NFC North, Chris Carter, Brian Urlacher, Donald Driver, double up 3 ways there. Bijan Robinson, well, the Falcons triple signed. Bijan, Kyle, Drake, and then Mike Evans. NFC South, double up, baby. AFC North, Jerome Bettis. Oh, wait. Yeah. No, where am I? Terrell Suggs. Wait, sorry. Yeah, that Donald Driver. Never mind. Donald Driver's not in here. Well, he's not listed. So, NFC North, Carter Urlacher. NFC South, Falcons, Mike Evans. AFC North, Jerome Bettis, Terrell Suggs. You got that beautiful Puka on the Speed Flex. NFC East, loaded up. Double up 3 ways. Lawrence Taylor, Scary Terry, Weapon X, Brian Dawkins right there. That's the Blackjack series. Again, a bunch of different ways to win a store credit, 50 to 150 bucks, potentially up to $250 if you get 21 to win. How it works, we open a box. Whoever wins we draw 2 cards. Those will be my cards, the host, the dealer. The next 2 cards will be your cards. Whichever blackjack total equals more, that's the winner. You beat me, you get either 50, 100, 150, or if you get 21 straight up, 250 in-store credit, which I don't need to tell you, exceeds the price of the double. Just want to let that sink in. Just want to let that sink in. If you get blackjack, the store credit exceeds the price of a double. So if you do a single, then you're just going nuts. You're just, frankly, maybe taking advantage of us. I don't know. The Brothers Barber on that NFL. Very cool. What did you say? Like, it's like a pathway. There's that beautiful Urlacher right there on the Custom Authentic, giving me beachy beach vibes. The Brian Dawkins on the Custom Authentic, as well as the Terry McLaurin in a similar pattern. All those are authentics. Speedflex Chrome, two-tone, baby. The OGLT, Lawrence Taylor. Just running through dudes on the regular basis. Running past dudes, Chris Carter. All he does is score tutties. Chris Carter, Hall of Fame wide receiver there for the Minnesota Vikings. Skull, baby, skull. Still there. There's that beautiful pewter chrome. Beautiful, if I do say so myself, on the Mike Evans. Never not had a 1,000-yard receiving season.
It's going to be hard to do this year, though.
Well, you could say that about every other year because he gets banged up, a little hammy here, a little quad there. And that team is going to go out of their way to try and get it to him.
It'll be incredible. And now there's been a couple now with the Ibuka hurt.
Sure.
So the opportunity's there.
Baker's got to throw it to somebody.
That's right.
And he does like throwing it to Mr. Mike Evans, the GOAT, perhaps. Or at least the greatest offensive Buccaneer of all time, perhaps. So there we have it. That is our blackjack series, man. It is. I leaned on this phrase a lot yesterday, and this is actually going to be the truest litmus test. You familiar with the phrase fat?
Fat?
Yeah.
F-A-T?
Nope.
P-H-A-T?
Yep.
Enlighten me further.
It was a slang phrase we used back in the day of my adolescence. I went along with all that and a bag of chips. Robert, indeed, that Urlacher is still available. From what I understand, you want a rave Urlacher, perhaps? Well, I don't think you got this one. Beautiful beach vibes. La Playa awaits. What was I literally just saying?
Fat.
Yeah. I went with a lot of those types of outmoded phrases, but it stood for something. It was an acronym.
Yeah.
The same way like, Bay is that stands for something, right?
Is Bay an acronym?
I thought it was. Ham, hard as a muh. Fat stands for pretty hot and tempting. And I'll tell you, that blackjack series, it's pretty hot and tempting.
Absolutely.
That thing is very, very clean indeed. We got a little more rocking and rolling. There you go. Buying into what do we got here? David buying into the single for the blackjack series. For that single, he must have heard me saying, what the heck? 21. If you get 21, you get a gift card. Not only do you get the gift card, it's a $250 gift card. Josh, the largest gift card that we can give out here exceeds the price of a double spot. So talk about maximizing
That's
your
right.
potential store credit returns, as it were.
We got I believe we got a personal,
Ooh.
the Black Box Jersey Mystery Box challenge flag. We actually got a little while ago. My end didn't update, and I did a refresh just because it wasn't moving, and there were about 4 in there. So apologies.
Oh, geez.
This was at 9:45.
Oh, is this is Edward Alexander's?
This is Edward.
All righty.
First timer, it looks like.
Edward, I do hope you're watching, Mr. Alexander. If you are, you see our jersey numbers scrolling along the bottom here. Please do provide us with one of those numbers, and we'll open that box just for you, Mr. Alexander. Apologies for not seeing this sooner. I do hope you are still with us, watching along. If we don't hear from you in a little while, I'll go ahead and head to the randomizer to get a number for your box. But, of course, you know, any chance you get, I like to let destiny lie in your hands. So, Eddie, if you're watching, holler at us. And if not, we're going to have a little fun without you.
Yeah, that was weird because I actually did refresh around that time because that's when my screen went black from inactivity, and it still didn't update. So I don't know.
Shopify can be a little funky sometimes.
Don't know what was
A
going
little
on
finicky.
this morning.
It's got a real live personality
got a
that
mind of its
Shopify
own.
does. Vault's still loaded. Don't let anyone lie to you. That Megatron's still there.
And Mr. Sandal getting into the open vault.
Lad McConkey. Dan, if you're out there, by the way, because Sandal also makes sense. I never thought to pronounce it that way. I've been saying Sandal.
You know, he said it's Sandal.
It is Sandal?
It is Sandal.
Excellent. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad he said that. Always advocate for yourself, friends. Speak up if some speaking up is required. Daniel Sandal.
The Sandman.
That's just a fun name right now. That's just better. Daniel Sandal. Love it. So, all right. We have not heard from Mr. Alexander just yet. So I will go to the wheel, our 1 to 30 wheel. And we have 16 boxes left, so this still works.
Our guy
And
David getting into the Blackjack series.
that's what's
He
up.
wants to come to the table.
6 to go. Do we have box 20? We do not. We have 19, however. So let's go with box 19. Thank you so much. Much appreciate.
Absolutely.
And if you could just go ahead and click out of his name on that personals page, we'll be good to
Didn't even know I
go.
was clicked in. There we go.
Cool. All right. Let me write up this tag since we know who it's going to. Preordained. Coming up on 10:30. 10:30 out here in the Midwest, Chicago time. Chicago.
10:30 in the AM.
For UA in the AM, rocking and rolling with your boys, Rip and Yosh. Josh, I'm just playing. 66790. Cool. Let's see who it's going to be. Box 19 in the jerseys. The jersey break itself, still 3 to go. 3 to go. So if you're looking for something, you better hope it doesn't come out of this. Because you never know. You never know when these things are going to go. Just like you never know. Sorry you're not here. Talked about a series earlier with the JSA certification on the tag, on the sticker. What's better in the morning than a little orange juice?
Ooh.
Orenthal James Simpson running through the airport to get that rental car. The juice is loose. Over 1,100 career yards, 76 touchdowns, MVP in 73, all-decade team, Hall of Famer, O.J. Simpson. there. Just for you, Edward. Just for you, buddy.
How about that?
The juice. 'Twas loose. Congratulations.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia, rise up, indeed. Single-handedly keeping the folding table industry in business. So there you are. Congrats. That's another headliner out of the jerseys. And what did it go in? It went in a personal mystery box. Let's see. No, let me double check. It doesn't have that, and it doesn't have that either. Those must be on the other custom stat jerseys.
That's
perhaps.
a different.
I think that'll be on the.
It was a different season.
I think that's on the Marsha Clark stat jersey right there. There we go. Congratulations to Edward Alexander for his mystery box jersey personal. Right on. Congrats indeed. All right. Well, the jerseys, like I said, those are 3 to go. So if we want to keep a little laundry action going, we can. We absolutely can keep that rolling because we got jerseys coming out of places we didn't even think, we didn't even expect. OJ famously also played Nordberg in the Naked Gun series of movies. Did you see the new one?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Just watch
Worth
it
my
again.
time.
Just watch it again while on vacation with the father-in-law, and it's funny, man.
Yeah.
It's just good and funny, full of jokes.
I'll have to give it a watch.
I don't know who these ding-dongs are saying you can't make jokes anymore or be funny anymore because Naked Gun did it. I'll say. So, man, that last one rung my ear.
Little self ring.
Yeah. So I must be talking about myself. All right. Josh,
Yes, sir.
top 5 sports movies all time. What are we looking at here? We talking Hoosiers? Or are we talking, and I'm talking team sport movies here too. Golf movies, tennis movies. No, we can reckon with that later. Team sport movies. We talking either version of The Longest Yard? Are we talking comedies? Are we talking dramas? Remember the Titans?
Well, I
Perhaps?
know what my number 1 is.
Okay.
Personally,
Fever Pitch.
no. Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
I love that movie so much.
I had a friend just watch that for the first time recently. I'm like, how?
That was me.
Really?
This year, first time watching Remember the Titans.
Really?
I haven't, not much of a movie watcher with my father growing up. So I
Okay.
feel like that does it for a lot of people that's kind of
Sure.
into sports movies. Because of that, never really got into many sports movies. I'm need a list of the must watches.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get that.
So for
together
anyone
for
out
you.
there too, if there are must watch sports movies you think I should see, in addition to Remember the Titans.
Yes.
But that one is so great.
Hoosiers, Rudy, those are obviously going to be up there.
Yeah.
Frankly, Moneyball.
Moneyball
Moneyball's
also I watched this
well
year.
up there.
Fantastic.
So
that
good.
would probably slot into my number 2.
You're going to hear
naturally.
me pitching to recreate things in the aggregate a lot. So it's maybe like my favorite phrase from that movie.
Well, I think Blindside technically would default into my top 5. And
Okay.
if Blindside
Just because you've
defaults
seen
into
it.
your top 5, you know you haven't watched too many sports films in your tenure.
Man, what else we got? Slapshot is a classic. You writing this down, kid? Write this down.
Absolutely.
Man. Now, probably the most unhinged sports movie that is also one of my favorites. It's a football movie, 1999, I want to say, directed by Oliver Stone, on what I can only imagine were heaps of cocaine. Any Given Sunday.
Okay.
It's out of its mind.
I'm making my list here. Maybe
It has maybe the most insane cast of almost any movie in general. And I think it was like my first week we actually had the fictional team from that movie, the Miami Sharks, on a mini helmet signed by Lawrence Taylor and Jamie Foxx.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about
I've
that?
never seen
Maybe we'll have
anything
to
like that
run a little
before.
segment. I'll get through some of these. We'll do a little movie review depending on who said what. Bateman saying Major League a must watch for him.
Yes. Major League all day. Even Major League 2 I like. I've never seen Back to the Minors. Trouble with the Curve, saying
Yep.
Ashley. I believe
Getting
it's
it from Ashley, writing it down right now.
a Clint Eastwood movie, I believe. Good morning, Doc Rivers. Good morning indeed. With a couple of nice beer mugs.
How we doing, Dennis?
Yeah, we are rocking and rolling, Dennis. You see, we dipped into the headliner mixer a little bit today. 11 boxes left, 9 headliners. But to give you an idea, those 2 and more monsters, that's what Jordan Love came out of. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, absolutely, man. Major League, classic one. I mean, you also got all like in the mid 90s, there was a glut of like kids baseball movies and like kids football movies.
Yeah.
So you got like Little Giants, The Sandlot, Rookie of the Year, Little Big
Sandlot's
League.
great.
Sandlot's a modern classic. We get those guys autographs in the room sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
In a good old classic 1 and 4. Hey, there you go, Dennis. There you go, Doc. Get up in there. Where's my applause? There it is. Bad News Bears. Bad News Bears. The original, of course. I mentioned Longest Yard, the original and the remake, both watchable.
Yeah, Dennis, we actually did that. That's the one you're seeing.
Oh, well, that was, yeah. Then, do believe or maybe that happened last night.
I think it happened
Oh,
last
sorry.
night.
No, that's the practice squad. Practice squad is what Den's into.
Oh,
Got it. The practice squad double. What are we looking at there?
he's the only one in there right now.
Oh, you guys. Doc's lonely.
Gotta join the doc. But we have not done that yet, Dennis.
That single in the vault is 4 to go. 4 to go.
Ty saying use the mimosa. Is there a mimosa emoji? I'd love that.
I think there might be, actually.
I'd love that. I know that yeah. Find me a mimosa emoji and I will use it. One new order. Let's see what we've got. Where are we directing this ship? The bait man says, hey, why don't we open another jersey box?
Hey, I'm not going to argue with that.
Hoping for some closer magic.
You gotta. There we go. Oh, that's what. Okay, sorry. I thought Jason or not Jason. Joshua. I thought Joshua was hopping in the chat and I couldn't see him, but he's talking with his wallet. So there you go. There's your mimosas.
Is that not champagne? Listen, I'll call those mimosas. Why not?
Yeah.
If it's after 9 p.m., those are champagne glasses. If it's before 9 p.m., they're mimosas.
Time-dependent emojis coming soon
I love a good mimosa.
to an app store near you. All right.
Not the most masculine trait I have, but I am who I am.
What did I ask you before we went on air? I asked you to just be yourself, man.
That's right. That's right.
What is masculine and feminine?
You're not
but
going to get me to
constructs?
call off the mimosas. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. But
No more mimosas. The only time I'm calling off the mimosas is when they're being called off for me.
I haven't had one in a while. I've been good, but listen.
All right, for that
table.
jersey single number 15.
Yeah, we don't have a sheet. I'm making one right now. for
Right
whatever
on.
reason.
You guys to do what you guys to do. But if you know you're in that jersey break, holler at us with a box number. You see them scrolling along there on the bottom of your screen. They're just coming on right now under Josh. So hit us up with one box number. Joshua, I know you're up in the mix. Heather Walsh, Eric Linnell, Heather, Joshua, Eric, hit us up with a box number.
Is this 17? Is that what we said? This is 15. Boom, there it is. Ready for yours.
Let's get it, gang. Come on.
And if anybody wants to get into the next one, you are able to do so right about now.
Box number 3. Let me double check it. We got it. All right. I can grab that from here. Especially box number 3. Come on. Right at the top.
How about that?
Let's randomize these names.
We are also 2 away to go on the wide open vault. If anybody wants to, the single,
Atta baby.
the bait man pushing that narrative. Again, I say this pretty much every show, but just a reminder, I might be sitting here in the producer chair, but I am not the producer. Lovely people watching are the producers. You get to choose the direction of this show every time.
Yeah. Y'all are pretty
Debate
much
man.
our program managers.
That's right.
essentially. Yeah.
That's right.
The show is what y'all make it.
That's right.
That is the truth. 7 times here on the randomizer, scrambleizer, whatchamacallit. I call it what I want. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Well, the NFC's all Bateman. North to the south, to the east, to the west. Josh, it's you. As well as the AFC South. Eric, AFC North and East. Heather, welcome aboard. AFC West. 15 boxes left. 5 headliners left. Until now. This will bring us down to 14, and we'll see what the headliner stuff's going to be. Best of luck, everybody. Thank you for closing this out, buying along, playing along, all that good stuff. Ooh. Oh, well. How about that? We have 2 back-to-back Bills jerseys.
Woo!
This is Joe DeLamielleure. Joe DeLamielleure. Gonna be honest, never said that name out with my whole mouth before.
How about that?
You know what? I love getting pronunciations right.
DeLamielleure.
Pro Football Reference. Teach me, please.
Joe DeLamielleure. Is Joe French?
Maybe a little bit. Joe DeLumiere, huh? Our no phonetical pronunciation. Great. Hall of Famer, though. 6-time Super Bowl. Hall of Fame guard right here. 3-time All-Pro. Bills legend right here. Joe DeLamielleure. JSA certified. AFC East. That's going to be Eric Linnell.
Mr. Linnell doing it.
Better 79.79. I know Eric was shooting after that Warren Moon on the Houston Oilers. But you know, it's about the... There you go. Josh knows. Josh is a big Bills fan. Josh knows.
I got a question for you, Rip.
What's up?
Would you like to get into maybe a vault break?
God, for a second there, I thought you were going to make a Training Day reference. Have you seen Training Day?
No.
There's a moment where Denzel Washington looks over to Ethan Hawke, as the dirty cop he is, and says, do you like to get wet? Talking about angel dust. But you're talking about a vault break,
I'm
baby.
talking about a vault break because,
yes, I like to get into some vault breaks.
well, your wish is actually already granted.
Oh my gosh, I feel so seen and heard.
As we have a single box break ready. I'm going to have to make another one, though, for this.
Back-to-back Bills. At least we can both, come together on our mutual dissatisfaction with Buffalo and the Jets. This will be fun.
I'm very satisfied. No one's more satisfied than I am.
mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can keep doing what they're doing.
Vault time, baby. Vault single, you say?
Yes.
Awesome.
And this is a first timer. Mr. Robert Houston.
Ah, Papa Houston. All right, so if indeed you're seeing your name there on the screen, please hit me up with a box number or a wheel request. Bama 1. Great, thanks for making me have to say that, whoever that is.
That's Mr. Insalanco.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Ronnie. Jason Rosales, Daniel Sandel, Joshua Bateman, and Robert Houston. Papa Houston. Hit me up with a wheel number or, a box number or a wheel request. Pretty, please. Box number or wheel request. Thank you in advance. And, yeah, let's get it. That vault. Treasures await. We, about to start winding down here, past quarter to the top of the hour for Josh and myself. I will, of course, be moving over to Josh's seat for the 12 o'clock show, and I'll stay there for the 3 o'clock show with Common being right here. Hopefully he's rested up that voice. I'll lend him some, not lend him, I will give him some cough drops and throat lozenges. It's not exactly the thing you lend out. Thank you, Josh. Box 11 in the vault. Box 11. Thank you, sir. Ticker, and here we go. Seven times around on the randomizer. Let's get it. 6 and 7. All right, what do we got? Still a lot to be had, man. 22 boxes, 9 headliners, 3 vault keys, much to be won still. But only going to be one winner for this round, for this break. So here's who we got. Jason Rosales, NFC North. Robert Houston, NFC South. Daniel Sandel, NFC East. Jason Rosales, NFC West. Ronnie Insalaco, AFC North. I got you, man. I got you, dog. You know I always keep them things on me. Robert Houston, AFC South. And rounding us out, Batman, AFC East and West. Here we go, gang. Best of luck. Box 11. Thank you, Josh, for the box collar magic. First order here for Robert Houston. We could have some first-timer magic, some closer magic. All this mojo is out here in the ether. So here's what we got. All right. Woo. Feels like a wrap, but it also feels like a vault key.
How about that?
So whoever wins this, be ready to call either A, C, or E. And we got two $100 and a $50 vault key still hanging out there. So let's see who's going big. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is real nice. Hall of Famer, Vikings legend, Steve Hutchinson. Steve Hutchinson on this throwback Minnesota Vikings. NFC North, Jason Rosales. What's happening, dude? You locked down a Hall of Famer, Steve Hutchinson, and we need a vault key. It should be A, C, and E, but, you know, my old man eyes are starting to get at me. So
A, B, and C, I believe.
A, B, and C.
That's right.
Awesome. Could you, I'm going to update.
It's A through C and E
A
is
through-
what we have up there. So I don't know.
But I don't think we have E anymore, so that you could take that E down. A through C. A through C. Yes. Yes, we can, Eric. We can absolutely gift that Bills jersey to Joshua Bateman. He was in that same break, so that is above board. Have you done a gift yet? Have you logged a
I'll
gift?
write it down here and we'll figure it out.
There we go.
Who was that again?
That was from Eric Linnell, who won the Joe D jersey. That is going to Joshua Bateman. That is quite generous. Thank you, Eric. That was very cool. Yeah. So, Jason, if you're out there watching, we do need a box number, a vault key number. But if I don't hear anything from you in the next minute or so, we will go to a picker wheel. And in addition to that, as you can see, our Chase wheel spin was the Blackjack series. By the way, beautiful with the JSA certification there. Replica, but let someone hop in the room and be like, hey, rep or authentic. Ha ha ha. If you have to ask. If you have to ask. Now that's a testimonial.
That's right.
Everybody here is so nice. It really gives me faith in humanity until I log off at least.
Put that on our Yelp.
Put it on a napkin, put it on the ads. Heck, it is really funny. Like one of the first questions I had like in my interview was like, how do you deal with like trolls in the chat? How do you deal with like, bad actors and all that stuff? And they were like, they just kind of looked around and they were like, oh, I mean, yeah, we have policies, but never really has to come to that.
Right.
And I was like, all right, well, we'll see. We'll see when we get in there. And yeah, more or less been the case. It's only been like one instance where everyone was kind of like, and the worst it got was like, everyone's kind of acting like a little childish. But that was it.
Yeah.
No one was being like a real big.
Well, we all have days.
Brother, don't I know it? But it is almost like the opposite of like the anonymous keyboard warrior. It's like people just like become nicer in here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Eric saying from one 0-4 Super Bowl Vikings fan to another 0-4 Super Bowl Bills fan. Oh, well, that's the thing is like we can relate to each other amongst the heartbreak.
Well, me less.
The royal we. Exclude yourself, Josh.
Actually, there's been heartbreak for the Patriots. Undefeated season.
Nobody.
Michael Strahan ruining.
You mean the only undefeated season in NFL history, the 1972 Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, listen.
Let's pop that champagne, baby. Let's have that. Let's have a couple mimosas, huh?
That's right.
All right, let me get this wheel situated
Into the vault
'cause I
key.
don't think Jason is currently watching. Common letting us know trolls are few and far between, but they exist, but they're not common. They're hidden under those bridges, man. A, B, C. Cool. A, B, C. No, you know what? Capitalize.
Viking Bills Super Bowl.
Ha, man.
Not looking likely, but it would be. That'd be fun.
It'd be
huh?
cool.
McCarthy comes back and just turns into.
Common, be careful what you wish for, man.
I'm loving it too so far.
Box C, please. Box C. Look, I'm not mad that I got a Patriots fan I can tell to do things and he's got to do it. That's fun for me.
Wait for the Monday after week 18. That'll be a fun one.
Well, that is when the Dolphins always try and get a little spoily.
That is true, but you're coming to Gillette this year.
It's happened before,
Yeah, don't I know it? I remember the miracle in Miami. I'll never forget that.
Like, is
I'll
that going
never
to happen in
forget
cold
that.
weather? No.
The jaw drop on my face as Gronk dove because he didn't realize he was actually supposed to be active on the play, not standing there hoping that someone else would make the tackle.
Hey, we're all having fun, huh?
It's all right.
We're all having a good time.
It's all right. I think they won the Super Bowl that year, actually.
Whatever. I didn't tag this up. I could have been tagging this up the whole time.
As he tags that, I'll do a quick little run through. Boxes that are probably close for either finishing
Yes.
out this show or the next show.
Get us some pre-fills, baby.
4 away on the Diamond Single, 5 away on the Headline Mixer. And on the Blackjack, that one that we're pushing, was the chase today, but doesn't look like for this show we'll get anything in there. That's 6 to go in that Blackjack series. A fun little dynamic series. Looking forward to hopefully being here for one of those getting done and we play a little Blackjack.
You ever played blackjack?
I have. I'm actually technically undefeated in Blackjack.
I love blackjack.
Doesn't mean I haven't lost money before.
Oh.
But I'm technically undefeated.
You're gonna lose money.
Or not undefeated.
You're on top.
That's right.
You're in the black.
That's right.
It's a good place to be. Let's see what we're gonna be surprising Jason Rosales in his account with. Not too bad. Hey, for coming out of a single box break for $100, $50 back to you, buddy.
Not too bad at all.
There you go. Plus the autographed helmet of a Hall of Famer. To boot.
Award that right now.
Thank you so much, Josh. Yeah, so
Mr.
taking-
Rosales took that, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So taking a little perusal of the break page here. One last look. One last look. 5 till is usually the cutoff for our chase wheel spin. And unless that blackjack is on the verge of going, it is not. So there it is. Bye-bye. All right.
Can't win them all.
Here's what we got heading into the noon show. Again, everybody remember, you can still buy break spots in between shows. We will be back at noon Central Standard Time. 8 spots left here in this double for the blackjack. Doubles are your friends. You can win a gift card that eclipses the cost of a double break spot. Howdy doody. Quad in the vault, 6 to go. 21 boxes, 9 headliners, 2 vault keys left, both $100. Brock Bowers, Josh Allen, Calvin Johnson, Ladd McConkey, Myles Garrett, Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Patrick Peterson, Donald Driver. 3 speed flexes left. That's the vault. The practice squad, 15 boxes left. What did we hit out of that? We did a practice squad, right? No, we didn't. Did we?
We hit 1, didn't we?
We did do a... No, we did the mixer, jersey, vault. We didn't do a practice squad. 16 boxes left.
Yeah, I think we got orders into it, but we never...
Yeah. 16 boxes, 8 headliners. That's half. Speed flexes, LaShawn McCoy, Ed Reed. Mini, Brock Purdy. Authentic, Terrell Davis, Devontae Adams. Second, Edgerrin James. Secondary headliner, Steve Largent, Keenan Allen. Back to the blackjack real quick. 22 boxes, 12 headliners. Speed flexes, Marshall Falk, Chris Carter, Triple Sign Falcons, Mike Evans, Jerome Bettis, Puka Nacua, Lawrence Taylor. Speed flexes. Authentics, Rondé and Tiki, dual signed. Terry McLaurin, Brian Dawkins, Brian Urlacher. Terrell Suggs also in the mix. T-Sizzle in that blackjack. Jerseys, Len Dawson, Randy Moss, Warren Moon, Aaron Donald, Dan Marino. And 1 box left in the diamonds. That is what it is. Headliners in your headliners. You got headliners in my headliners. Steph Curry, Ricky Henderson, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Johnny Bench, Magic Johnson, Jamar Chase on an authentic, Shaquille O'Neal, CeeDee Lamb, and Trevor Hoffman. Very good indeed. There we have it. So, unless any other orders are rolling in at an insane clip, I think that's probably going to do it for us here. Josh, when's the next time we see you here?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock on the Bright. So, keep it locked here for the noon with Common and myself. Back tomorrow morning, Josh and Rip back in the saddle. Same break time, same break channel. And let's get it, gang. Let's give us some pre-fills, rock and roll, fill up your punch cards. Take advantage of all of the perks that we got going for you here.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Josh. Excellent first day with me here.
Thank you.
Rocking and rolling. Looking forward to many more. And
Same to you.
Great job. Great job. It's kind of crazy how quickly you picked this up. Shout out to everyone here at Ultimate Autograph. Shout out to everyone out there watching across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That's going to do it for us from the UA and the AM show. I'm Rip. That's Josh. See you in less than an hour. Bye.